Daddy Bengal. That's the team we're gonna cheer.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. A couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Tua now from the gun. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He's got to gain a 6 there. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you would really break the backs of the defense.
He dodged the tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
And the Bengals first down.
Here's Tua on the keeper. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Tua off the play fake. He's calling his own number again. That one gains 7. And the Bengals have a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Carlson's kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. He reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there. but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can really hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
A 4-yard gain on the play.
Prescott now to throw on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Christian Kirk, incomplete. Cordell Flott on the coverage.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Taylor now up the middle. Jukes his way into space. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, and you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Bengals go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
There's nothing.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Set to kickoff.
He'll take this at the 10. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And they haven't got their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. New set of downs for them from the 31. Dak off the play fake. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
No gain on the play.
Bait in the motion man left. Prescott out of the gun. 3rd down. He's going for it himself. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
2 more yards.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two won't let.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears face a 4-point deficit.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now Kylo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
Bears 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. First down, here's Tua. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
On the keeper, here's Tagovailoa. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Tua. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck on the run.
Finds his fullback. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Play action now for Prescott. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So we're through one. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
3rd and long for him here. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Another punt brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Tagovailoa on first down. Connects on the crosser. Gets some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
Bengals 17. Bears 7.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. This play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
And the Bears 1st down. A gain of 12.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they ball is out. ETN lost it on the hit. And the Bengals get to it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Tagovailoa on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. And it's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut.
Oh, lost the football. And the Bears have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at, punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Bears, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. From the pocket, looking for a target. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Bengals capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. Breaks the tackle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. First down, here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Dak now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Gives him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Get some space around midfield. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left. On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bengals and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Drive starts with an option, right side. And Tagovailoa hits the turf, sliding down after picking up the first.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Tua on the keeper. Get some space around midfield. And Tua gets down safely with enough for that first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Bengals first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A give left side to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals first down.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Has it down close. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game.
Bengals 31, Bears 7.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Here's Etienne on first down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Etienne. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Prescott now on third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. The Bengals are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out wide here to come. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
Cooper Kupp. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. That one complete to Diggs. This one goes for 3 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works marks this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. Here come the Bears, back out on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing on first is Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Here's ETN. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And pushing the tight end over. Prescott on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
From the gun is Prescott. Catch and knee, Travis Etienne. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it'll be first down Bears. Prescott here from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
It's now second and 10.
Dak throwing again. Finds his man. It's cracked. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Prescott. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
Prescott to throw once more. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Bengals make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle by Arnold Ebiketie. Tackle made.
So we've reached halftime, Brock. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. We'll start the second half with ETN. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Dak to the air here. Look underneath here for ETN. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Now he takes it. And he's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Prescott will look to throw. Into traffic, complete. This gets forward to around the 29. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line. Dak
now from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
It's now third down and 16.
Another throw for Prescott. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And Tagovailoa hits the turf, sliding down after picking up the first.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here's Tua. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Tua now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 27.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears down running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Here's Etienne on the give. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Prescott now off the play fake. Running right side by McLaurin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
And the Bears first down.
First down, here's Dak. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Bears first down.
On the run, it's Etienne. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 39-yard line.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game. Offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Prescott to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Prescott now on third down. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another for the Bears.
Now a carry by ETN. Solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
To throw, Prescott. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's good for the Bears.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing again is Dak. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And
Now it's Prescott again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Brings it in. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. Start man in motion left.
first and goal.
Dak throwing again. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there, and that makes it second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Prescott here from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Bears 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Taylor gets it on first and 10. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
A gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tagovailoa's pass complete to T.J. Hawkinson.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 6.
He gets 6 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
They're going option keeper on first and 10. And that's a read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it. They did it a whole lot better that time.
These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, first and 10. It's a design boot. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Tagovailoa on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. Second and 3 now. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
By Brian Burns. A loss of a yard on the play.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
A 6-yard
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears about set for their next possession. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they've played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't putting it to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Dak now from the gun. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of 4. It's now
Dak out of the pistol. Completes this one to Kraft. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
a gain of 6. That's another Bears first.
Another throw for Prescott. Finds him over the middle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Prescott to throw once more. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Going all the way to the end zone here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Tugged by Lowell, back to throw. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Tugged by Lowell. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he dodged the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Taylor now up the middle. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Complete to Diggs out left. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shovel pass complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And we keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals.
2 and out from the gun. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 17.
From the gun, Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Carlson's kick is good. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bears trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 3 now. Etienne again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he gets this very close to that 1st. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by McLaurin. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion.
Bears first down.
First down. Here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.